Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Lorraine, the one and only master propaganda here, like defender of the fatherland, AusarT.V on Lorraine, the most Italian city possible. Just the name itself, Lorraine. Very Italian. In the west, it is AusarT.V and Bobik fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the... let's just go with the 16th Panzer Division. We got Terror, we got Italian infantry. West and east, it is Alastor and Ziggity with the British 7th Arm, the US 1st Infantry Division, piling on here in the defense of the town as German forces look to seize it once more. We got Australians, we got soldiers here for the Allies, we got MG42s and Panzer Grenadiers and Panzer Pioneers for the Germans. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters, continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. Big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps to make some videos for algorithms. Keep the cat from flying off my fingers too. The Sappers, Pioneers, Sten guns with MP40s. We got the English foot tuning to the north here. Closing in here. But in fact, the Germans will towards them. They might keep try and create a copy of the Sten gun. And, well, they'd end up creating MP3008, which was actually even cheaper to make Sten gun. They actually sort of succeeded, just a bit too late. So, driving on the way for Ziggity. More GIs. We've got Grenadiers out there for AusarT.V, 250 half-tracks here for Bobik. Got past the kitty cat looking to get down from my shoulder without crashing into a lot of stuff on the way down. Certainly a challenge as well. Australians heading out here. Rifle squad number 2 almost done there for Ziggity. Of course, it is amusing with the Sten gun where the Germans tried to copy, because itself was just the British just looking to make a cheaper version of the German section they captured in the MP28. So, it only shows the way things take some fun turns during the war. Second Grenadier squad there for AusarT.V, mortars here for Alastor, Pioneers and Trouble as the Aussies, but get pulverized. Grenadiers bringing the Australians finding off here. Getting rather aggressively ran out here. Certainly a question if Alastor might want to get out soon, because the longer he sticks around, the higher the chance of getting wiped with those Germans. Up north here, Rifle squad pushed back 250 after they're diving in for Deutschland. Light support company for Bobik.
Mortar tube and crew are available.
Mortars ready there for Alastor. Flamethrowers here for Ziggity. South side here we got Alastor setting up defense around the corner.
Our victory point is being overrun.
Then he's pulling in. Back up base troops preparing for the next wave of movements here. Centre is sort of large, ignore the centre of it, not really catching anyone's attention. Mortar they're joining in, it's going to make it tougher here for, of course, AusarT to fight around here. Going for that Panzer Grenadier company. Certainly Panzer Grenadiers on a map like this could prove to be a very worthwhile investment. We'll have to see there. Objective goes for that. Saps then being gunned down with the Grenadier strings and hold the line here. Centre, German forces under Bobik are making slow progress here. Fast support runs on the way there. Panzer Pioneer forced to withdraw there though.
Beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Air support centre for
for
Ziggity.
Light AT 2-pounders.
More mortar firing down death here. Australians mortars at the ready. Grenadiers poking in.
The enemy has pushed us back from our sector.
Centre being seized here by the Germans. Need to get that mortar out of the way of that machine gun. I think it's going to get itself quickly snuffed out. Particularly seeing the low health state here of AusarT's machine crew. Putting out in the open like that is honestly a very questionable call there. Definitely not something I'd recommend anyone else doing. Assault grenades on there for Bobik and Deutschland. Can soon go for the Guaciatore. Could even like sneaking Italian tanks. Gonna try and flank in the mortar. We got streams nearby. And flamethrowers there for Alastor Sappers. Medical station there, halfway done here for Ziggity. Meanwhile, mortar crew being caught here in a bit of a sticky situation as the Germans rush in there. Up north here, riflemen grab with some scout support, panzers withdrawing. Bunker almost done there for AusarT. That'll definitely be a medic bunker unless it's got some very fanciful plans, which we the Immortals cannot even begin to comprehend. There you go. Strange push back the flamethrower. Pioneers caught in the half-track. Option proving to be quite a successful combination with the half-track and beating up the body of the infantry. Medic back up there for AusarT, as expected. Air reconnaissance out of Ziggity. Also, of course, signalling to the Germans the opponent has gone for the air support center, unless they're really not paying attention. The twin command post there for Alastor. Black filling half-track on there for Bobik. Noting that while we do have that Panzer Grenadier company so far, for AusarT, we're not really seeing anything out of it. But because part of the emphasis, of course, was on the medic bank here for Mr. AusarT. I mean, could transfer out some of the Grenadiers to Panzer Grenadiers. We've got support elements, so either he's planning to like rush out a Stug, which would be fascinating to watch, or he's going to go for Nebelwerfer. So Neil's a bit fascinating. That's going to be like his, direct push strategy there. We shall, of course, have to see. I still think there's some Panzer Grenadiers here sooner rather than later. Would benefit both him and his teammate. Under armor car there, almost done. We got the captain here for Ziggity. This is motor pool is looking ready. So he's beating up the Panzer Pioneers with pretty aggressive easy. In fact, there's a chance here in the Bobik uses Panzer Pioneer if he's not careful. Could also start going for the AusarT here soon, I believe.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Got the command point, he just needs the manpower now. So we're using trouble with assault grenadiers. South side though, Humber moving in. And of course here, AusarT.V lacking any anti-tank weapons is in a bit of a spot of trouble. Of course, if he's planning to go for the Stug, he can very quickly put the Humber to rest. At least keep it more contained. Up north, the Germans slow pushing forwards. Need to be careful not to rush that flak filling half-track too far ahead. A number of ways the opponent could be hiding around corners. There could be mines as well there. So just rushing in the flak filling half-track here blindly could prove to be a costly error for Bobik. Panzer moving in and getting shot down. Still late. Yep, there you go. Kaboom. South remaining furiously British. 6-pounders here for Alastor. AusarT he can go for the Stug now. I don't know who's going to do it. Can do so, even so size. Meanwhile, the AusarT happens on 4P by Bobik. Straight from runs there from Ziggity. There we go. Stug is in fact out for AusarT. 2 thumbs up, though. Certainly not common to see a very much player rush out a Stug 3G like that. Like nothing else out of the Panzer Grenadier company. There's definitely some dedication to the Sturmgeschütz cause.
And crew on the field.
6-pounder on the field.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
North here points being grabbed. Panzer Pioneer moving in. Stug 2/3 of the way done. Chaffee light tanks there for Mr. Ziggity. And airships are being prepared for Alastor and the British Empire, which to bash Germans into the dirt. There you go, Stug 3G right around the corner. Grenadiers being forwards here under annoying British mortar fire. There you go, Stug ready. Skids followed up with the Nebelwerfer, but no Panzer Grenadier. Interesting enough here out of AusarT. Was definitely expecting some Panzer Grenadier. For some reason, AusarT seems to consider them to be the last priority.
Bishop SPGs are ready for construction.
Bishop's build with their for Alastor.
Overrun. The enemy has
Got the AusarT moving in, noting they have not been upgraded with flamethrower jets. They're pretty much relying on the Beretta M38 there. Stop machine gun. Nebelwerfer's there. Almost done. There you go. Stug running here. Humber there caught in a bit of bad terrain, but thankfully for the Humber, the Stug's accuracy is not too ideal. Good shot. We got a 6-pounder running pursuit there, so nice save there by Alastor, keeping his Humber unexploded despite the German army's firmest efforts. The Nebelwerfer barrage is ready, soon to be unleashed by the Nebelwerfer itself. And we got Ziggity with the BAR upgrade. Northie Chaffee with infantry supported, damming enough for the half-track here. Flak filling half-track also very much forced to abscond. Stug continue to need repairs here. The Nebelwerfer there, of course, still being pushed forwards into the petunias. But more than half the map here getting uncomfortable. Nebelwerfer setting up, ready to... doing nothing with it. I expect him to like just start firing it as soon as possible here, but
We're losing a few
I guess
points to enemy action.
AusarT.V, they had other priorities. You know, Bishop was almost on there for Alastor. There you go, Nebula firing away there.
Enemy ground
Might be
forces
trying to
have
silence the
claimed
mortar.
sector.
Yes, indeed. But here, of course, the crucial element is the building. It's behind, the mortar behind actually does absorb some of the hits. Seems like a bit too slow to retreat there. The building when it should hit more time to react. So, good use of the terrain there by Alice to provide some additional protection with mortars. Meanwhile, AusarT.V here goes for another Nebula for going pretty heavy on the rocket artillery while
Heavy
also
machine
having an
gun has
excellent
been
infantry
deployed
left.
for you.
Not entirely sure that's going to be the best combo there, but I do think we should at least get out a bit more infantry before committing that heavily to the Nebula. We do think that is going to be a bit of a lopsided force composition that may very well inevitably end up benefiting its opponents more than benefits him. Alright, gets artillery. Yeah, but what about infantry? Who needs infantry anyways? Well, to hold the gun, take it. I'm guessing it's artillery. Nine. Dive bomb there, can actually dart here, AusarT.V, thumbs up. The officer's quarters on the way there. As this second Nebula has been brought to the field.
A victory point is being overrun.
Yeah, the officer's quarters there on the stone
Victory
tower.
point belongs to the enemy. A fuel point is being overrun.
Nebula way too close to the front line here.
Lost.
Partly cools this. Again, there's not really a lot of infantry. She's got no way of like ensuring the front line just does like immediately, you know, get compressed.
The enemy have taken our territory.
So that definitely feels like you see
We're
again
losing a victory point to
the
enemy
lack of
action.
infantry biting AusarT in the arse. Humber swings in the centre up north. German forces making some steady progress to toil with their Berettas and with the flamethrowers finally upgraded. Scouts for Ziggity.
Initiating rollout of battlefield commissions for the men.
Training and resource cache here for Alastor. Thumbs up. Let's recruit the Nebula at least. Finally going for some more infantry. They're going for more grenadiers here considering the map and everything feels a bit odd. I honestly would expect the Panther grenadiers here out of AusarT considering everything.
Training complete.
Especially since it did go for an officer quarters for the Panzer Grenadier Company, so the Panzer Grenadiers were also right there since one of those grenadiers don't even look that, so I feel like there's a lot of issues with that grenadier choice there by AusarT.V at this stage of the match.
The enemy
And he could of course easily prove me wrong, so who knows, but from a more generalist perspective, it's not what I would
We're losing.
probably consider
The
here.
beggars are threatening a victory point.
Panzer is only
Victory
fed force there for
point
Bobik.
belongs to the enemy.
Got some sappers getting back in the southern flank. As German forces redouble their efforts, it seems, on the centre and the north, leaving the south very much a British neighbourhood. We now, by the way, have Ziggity bringing a mortar of his own units to taking up there with the tank depot. Thumbs up. Also, the way he's actually, you know, taking the path there. It does appear like Ziggity intends to go straight for EC8s here, rather than going for War Machine first, then EC8s. So that is a bit of an interesting strategic decision. Almost had the machine through there, almost, but not quite. Blasting here. I just running down Death Cup rifle swings in the centre, got before blasting it, advancing Allied force from the centre. And there we go, we got here Ziggity with dive bombs, wiping out the infantry through there. Nice execution there. We got the Neva Barrage here, striking back the other positions. Trying to take out the Bishop with it. Actually, almost succeeding. Might actually succeed. No, it looks like only almost, but that was a really close call there. And Alastor just wanted them like just, you know, half a second sleeping toast, but there you go. Stu versus Chaffee. Grenade assaults here, Bravo getting absolutely pummeled. Chaffee there caught in a bit of a bad piece of terrain here. Hitting an easy target for the Stumper should slay out. Again, there you go. Chaffee down. Sting blow there. Bet you 2 for the Stu crew. Point blank blast full up here. Thumbs up. Another Stug almost done there for Ausar, though still no Panzergrenadier. Got 151, 224. Germans do need something about these victory points, and they need something about it now.
Our victory point is being overrun.
You can see there's German forces in the centre. Even Vars are being unleashed.
Victory point lost.
And smoke grenades being deployed. Getting a bit of damage done to Alice's mortar, but overall nothing too dramatic with that particular barrage. Second Stug arriving. Could consider armoured sides to continue this Sturmgeschütze. Another option, of course, could also be
Pound the enemy into submission.
getting out some Panzergrenadiers to support them. Pouch and prepared there for Bobik. And now he finally got out of the wall. He's striking southward, signing enough is enough. The south will be German once more. Sherman there on the way for Ziggity, almost done. It's enough. Not a Sherman EC8, by the way. Like, he should have the points to build it, but for some reason, Ziggity just goes for a regular Sherman instead of the Sherman EC8.
Victory point now. Victory point under enemy control.
Of course, this is decision. We'll have to see it pays off. Meanwhile, AusarT.V here with the Schutzen on the way there. For his Stugs. Thumbs up. Up north side here, Ziggity and Bobik here in the bit of a back and forth match here. We got 445, 181. Germans almost got a triple cap, but they got a lot of work to do there. Mega grenades being hammered, Schutzen ready. And he's something.
Sector lost. Repeat. Sector lost.
Gives the Stugs, they're setting up 10 machine guns. 428 was on 81. There go, charging the point blank blast. 2 thumbs up here to AusarT.V for making use of that ability. 6-pounder guns here looking to shut down that particular venture. In the centre, Sappers there, holding the line. Guastatori moving in. Scouts and Sappers certainly will be no match for the mighty Italian Guastatori. We got Crusaders there for Alastor. Ziggity is upgunning his Shermans, so yes, we're seeing upgun Shermans with the bonuses.
We have munitions ready to be used, Commander.
It's becoming a thing now. But in this case, the Sherman very much simply fell flat in the face of the double Stugs.
We've lost a sector. The enemy has our victory point now.
400 us on 81. Germans doing something about these victory points a bit more actively. The south victory point, they've got water crew advancing in first. They were opening the finger lock. 6-pounder backing up, and there you go. Bobik with a Panda 4 and some assault grenades on. Thumbs up to that. UK definitely needs to get out there. Looked like Ausar almost has forgotten about it. Looks like he narrowly avoids losing the Stug there, but narrowly neither of barracks being unleashed because most of them abandoned. Oh dear, Stug knocked out.
A-15 Crusader is on
I
station,
was
ready for orders.
not entirely sure. Maybe the Crusaders are managed to get a shot in. Yep, looks like he did. There's a right there by Alastor.
Ready to be used, Commander.
Yep, should have gone for the other Stug. That's Salute Collins. Oh, got a sticky in him with this dive bomb. I think he gets shot down. But the anti-tanker doesn't have to worry about it. The Stug number 2 goes down. He also has something really heavy losses. Being down does his 2 neat with 2 grenadiers and a pioneer squad. He is going for another Stug, but he does need to work with them a bit better using his infantry. I still think some Panzermines would be a good addition. Slowly arriving at 344, that's on 81.
Royal Engineers
And before they're jamming through the ruined streets here.
Stand by, all done.
Need members of the stream pushing them back until they're called in to block a pursuit. In fact, they creeping barrage. Yeah. of course, was the classic World War I tactic. But basically, infantry to sort of slowly walk after the artillery barrage, making it very hard for the defense, like just pop their heads up and shoot back once until it was over before the end was like there. It's actually also used by the Axis forces during, or the Central Powers there in the First World War. For example, the Austro-Hungarians called it a Feuerwalz, or fire waltz. So, little fun bit there. Mega up gun shown for Ziggity, it could maybe be an EC8.
A fuel point is
I
being
think it might just be
overrun.
EC8, yeah. Making the whole upgunning element a bit peculiar, but we are 3 and 15 was on 81.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
Hunt's being net here with the Australians quickly popping down, something up and hold back up here. Black filming in Germany, he's almost done here for Ziggity. Right around the corner. Allies have a good lead here with the Germans in terms of victory points. Victoria there, assault is all flooding out here in the centre. The streets are getting incinerated. And for the Crusader, upgunned here by the way.
Lost to enemy action.
I think the second Crusader is also rattling with an upgun for Alastor. Thumbs up. The mortars, machine guns littering the southern victory points. So far, no stick match battle except for Alastor just destroys them rather than fight that shit. 306 was 181. Clock continues to tick slowly. Up north, the assault restraint of Wasatory was this on years.
25 pounders with supercharged rounds are on standby orders.
A bit of quiet here. We got 115 versus 96. We got 8 pack 40 for House and Val. There's still nothing more than just 2 Grenadiers scores. And there got Panda combat. About to get knocked out. Crusaders diving ancillary support. Actually, airs from Ziggity.
Data tank knocked out.
Got the Panda full, but the cross with Crusader tank.
Is in enemy hands.
40 for the Panzerjägers. And here we see, I think, Alastor make this mountain, which is trying to then take another path than what initially planned to get this Crusader out safely. 301 versus 181.
We have 300 points remaining.
Another weighty volume of rockets here.
Overrun.
Courtesy of Alastor and Niederwerfers. There's Rafik rolling in. Going for the flak feeling. Yeah, Bobik here with the Panda 3 as his flak feeling half track is lit up. The chase for the Axis forces definitely starting to look a bit messy in some respect. I mean, victory points wise, they're notably behind. Casualty wise, not exactly something to write home about to headquarters. Infantry almost done, I suspect. Also setting up for the Königstiger here. I think with what the Allies have, I think safe going for the King Tiger may prove to be a bit of a bigger chance here than Alastor would want it to be. Northern points they're falling to the ends of the Allies. We almost got a triple cap here from them again on the Axis forces. Centre, out of the bar, pushed in with infantry. He is left. 2 goals roaming about here. Yeah, the infantry is quickly getting shoved off, just lacking firepower and the numbers to like really make any successful maneuver there. Ziggity with another upgun. Shaman, thumbs up. As for Alastor, his Crusaders seem to very much vanished, but not replaced. 293 was 160.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Got a Crusader there for Alastor. And poor Neva, they've been come down by the sappers.
The beggars are threatening a capture point.
Continuing the pursuit here. Got these Shermanies here, they're powered by Brad Pitt rolling ahead here. Sappers on the run.
We're losing a victory point.
Crusader right around the corner of Alastor and the British Empire.
The enemy has
Second
pushed us
easy, of
back
course,
from
also
our
right for the front line, giving soon the Allies like a significant amount of armor tank to try and push against the Germans with. I could get a bit uncomfortable there for the right. The Allies ready to, I think, effectively coordinate the tanks they have on the field here. 293 here, it's on the 41. Doing what he can here for the name. Do have the King Tiger there, almost has resources, but again, it's going to take that a bit long to get there. Sherman knocked out, Brad Pitt flung out the tank by his stunt crewmen as they consume themselves by the fires of the tank.
Enemy ground forces have claimed
Germany's
the
at the
sector.
drawing, got the pen for the Stupid hunted down here. Axis forces looking to knock out all the Germans. Meanwhile, more Crusaders been brought in by Alastor. Map control for the German army remains a bit, well, awkward. But not without its potential moments.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
293 was on 38. Engineers and pioneers lay for AusarT. North Assault was the assault units, riflemen and the scouts.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
And to feast in the end there. German front line is a bit in tatters. The Langrington, for example, out of the battle, I think, isn't doing him or his teammate, for that matter, like any
We've lost
major,
the sector to the enemy.
help fighting it. So looking a bit tough here. Bobik does a bit more infantry, but then it's like mostly makes us as the AusarT.V. So not even a lot more beggar. Units right in the center of the needle for doing a lot of damage. So thumbs up to those needle buffers. We got one at each level. Certainly a bit impressive. 287, 134.
Victory point under enemy control.
Due to rescue point blank blast here. We got the Crusader going for the flank here. Going to get the jump here on the Stuart. His ridge exposed. Catching Ausley unprepared. Even as he's stalling out for the Koenigsegg. I mean, he's got the fuel now. The major issue for AusarT is just he is sorely lacking in the manpower required for the massive steel behemoth that is the King Tiger. 284 was on 34. King Tiger ever closer here for AusarT. Another Crusader there for Alastor. Quick shooting there, whiffed. 276 on the 34. A bit more blasting there. 272 versus under 34. Germans putting in some fears, almost desperate fighting here, but even then, I think they're forced compensation with 2 in case of outside slightly. But there you go. He's got the King Tiger at least. Koenigsegg is here. Will he be able to lead it to victory? Will he be able to turn the tide? We'll see, but I do think, like Infantry supported, might prove to be a bit of a crucial element here. 162 was under 34. Pushing headed, Brands of Lana filed the distance. What the glass in there, go activate. Thumbs up there to AusarT. There we go, another pen for this around from Bobik. Koenigsegg, meanwhile, slowly advancing through the broken streets of Lorraine here.
We've just lost an anti-tank
Got
gun.
the gun crew there out of the hands of the British. Nice save. The 56 on the 22 got Eagle Bounty on the anti-tank guns. No damage, no pain. Not the anti-tank getting wiped out. 256 was on him, 5. We got the Shermanese here, then 1 went for Ziggity. Got the cover tank with him, doing all this. Allied force gained the north side. Here we got a trouble cap now. Germany to get that shut down, and even so fast, they're definitely guaranteed to lose this. this point, Alastor's forces are looking pretty worse for wear. He's only got some grenadiers. The naval efforts is Duke and a King Tiger, for example. No pioneers, meaning he's currently nowhere repairing his stuff. Certainly far from ideal. First Crusade continues to rely on Alastor's production lines, but there you go, swarming up in North Pen to face some trouble. The Assault Grenadiers across the Troy will fall short, and there you go. Fleet Panther feet down, King Tiger. I mean, it's going to be 2 slots right. In fact, the Crusade EC now supporting it might actually knock out the King Tiger. We're going to push. 256 versus 68. Assault Grenadiers deep trouble here.
Enemy fire!
There you go, Phoenix still moving out. 156 versus 62. Nice shot for the Phoenix Seeger. They almost take the third single shot. Another good. Well, that's a great shot. Better than nothing. Another nice shot there.
Proximity alarm. Our territory is under attack. The
There's a
beggars
punch
have
grab.
threatened a victory point.
King Tiger holding line in the centre, get the Crusaders rolling in here. South side falling into hands. British Empire. 256 versus 51. King Tiger's about to get knocked out. Crusaders just swarming it. Some speed to get in towards the wind, getting some extra damage that way. That's up towards the 8 to Alastor. And there we go. Germany's arrived from within. Grabs the final shot, knocking out the King Tiger. We got 256, and there you go. Axis forces continue their match. GG, game over, and that'll be it for this evening. So thank you for afternoon. So thank you for joining in. See you all tomorrow for another exciting match. Bye everyone.